David Arnold passed away last Thursday. They don't know what the cause of his untimely death. Well, they know it hasn't been released. I believe they said it was a natural causes, and he died around with his family there. With him. So sad situation. But if you're gonna go, I guess you want to go with your family surrounded you and being at peace with it. You know, type of deal. So rest in peace to David Arnold. Um, Earlier today, some news broke that R&B singer, uh, yeah, that's David Arnold right there. Earlier today, also news broke that R&B singer, uh, Jesse Powell passed away, and I believe that one was also rather unexpected, if I'm remembering it correctly, right?
Yeah, I didn't see that kind of shit. I ain't the thought
Hmm
that when
You,
your motherfuckers just told me shit.
yeah, and you might remember Jesse Powell from '90s R&B.
Gloria,
Ria,
Yeah.
my love. Yeah, him. He passed away.
baby, it's you.
The
The
way
way
you walk, the
the
way you
way
move, the way you I don't know
you.
I don't know the lyrics.
Mm.
The
The
way
way
you
you
move me,
move me,
the way
the way you soothe me, the way that I'll make up my own words to this shit. That's what I do. The moment
baby,
you
it's
ride, I
you.
look at your
The
thighs,
moment
and
your
baby, your
eyes,
eyes.
baby, your eyes. I just wanna be yours from this day forward. Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
don't.
So, rest in peace to Jesse Powell. Also, um,
Oh yeah, we was resting in peace, nigga. What we?
yeah. I mean, we can celebrate his music while we're resting in peace. I don't think that's a bad thing. I don't think it's in poor taste. We celebrate the man. We don't know the man personally. We know his music. We thank him for his music in this earth. We appreciate it. Um, and then uh last week all it was last was it no it was it Monday? PnB Rock passed away.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my day.
It was Monday. So Monday we got news that broke Monday afternoon in LA. PnB Rock. He was shot dead and he was shot at a Roscoe's and then later passed away from his injuries from that one. Um so we want to say rest in peace to him as well. Uh his was a little different of a rest in peace salute. His death was, also untimely, also unexpected, but unlike the other two, it wasn't from a well, we don't know what Jesse Powell's was, but I presume it was from some kind of health issue and it wasn't a violent occurrence. But in this situation with PNB Rock, it was a violent occurrence that happened. He was shot to death at a Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, and robbed for his jewelry by an assailant who's yet to be named. But tragic nonetheless, unfortunate nonetheless. Circumstances around his death, though, have caused a lot of conversation to be had because of the particular details. It's been said that he had been in the LA area for quite some time, and he has had some run-ins with other individuals in LA, attempted to rob him before this. In fact, he was on a show with DJ Academics, I believe a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, talking about um, his experiences in LA and some incidents that occurred to him. You know, just being out there about people trying to approach him to rob him and things like that. And he in the interview he said that I was on point and I was watching and I'm around and I'm aware of my surroundings and stuff like that. I don't know. Should we play the interview? Oh no, I sent it to y'all. Did I send it to y'all?
I don't remember seeing it.
You didn't see it?
Mm-mm.
Producer, did I send it to you, producer? Do you have that? Because it's just eerie to hear him talk about it, and then what he was saying was just I don't know. I would like to hear y'all opinion on what he was saying because I had thoughts on it that it triggered something for me, and the way he moved, it just seemed. I don't know. I'm gonna let him tell it, and I'll let y'all. I want to hear if y'all have anything to say about it. But can you play when he started talking about the stories about the initial one from the first time he was with his girl and somebody had approached him and tried to you know saddle up to him.
LA's always felt a little spooky to me. And just tell me, and it's fine. You tell me if it's just me being pussy, but like just LA. I think because LA is synonymous with the death of Biggie, death of Pac, taking
Bro,
off.
somebody tried me on Fairfax, like mid-pandemic, but it was
Why
like
they
another
so
one.
bold though?
I don't know. I guess because niggas be sweet. You feel me? And niggas, niggas see me with my family, nigga. They think I'm just out here lacking. You know what I'm saying? So it would be one of those type of situations. So where like niggas,
Yo, I hear that just walking up to niggas in like broad daylight, like, yo, give me your chain. Like I'm like, yo,
niggas try me on some. It be like every
they
time
try to take your jewelry or some shit?
I don't know, but it be like I be on shit, and I'm not where I'm from. We like sneaky criminals. Like in LA, it's like they bold. It's like they want you to know. They want to spark a conversation with you first before they get into some shit. Some of them might just go crazy. Like I know some niggas like that too. They might be on their sneaky shit too. But the majority of the times I got into some shit, it was like they just gave a drop up too fast. You feel me? So the second time I got into some shit, it was like niggas was just talking loud as shit, wanting me to hear their conversation. And it's like I'm with my peoples, like I'm with my daughter and my girl. Like, why they talking about this gangster shit? Like this around, like we outside, we on Fairfax. I'm like, man, you know, I already peed the blitz. We out.
Gangsters out there on Fairfax.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm on Fairfax right now. So I'm like, man, we out of here. You feel me? Like, we going. My girl, like, no, we ain't. What's wrong? I'm like, I'm just going off of the vibes. Like, we out.
Is she peeping the energy? Because I'm
she ain't peeping. Yeah, she ain't peeping. She was thinking I'm tripping
about women sometimes.
She be thinking I'm tripping. So in the mix of all this, I'm like, no, we out. So she peeped that I'm serious. She's like, no, we out. We drive probably like 2 blocks in the street. She thinking this shit a game. She pulled over somewhere else. Like, oh, I wanted to go to this store right here. And then in a mix of me, like telling her like where the park at, it's like somebody just came fast as shit and took the parking spot, like the same spot that we. I'm like, dude, they must have been following me or something, bro. How the fuck this car get behind me this fast? Like I ain't even look. I look back and that shit was there quick as shit. And then when I walked past, like the car bombed out. Like this shit tended to the max.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting all this heat coming from the car though. Like I'm feeling the energy coming from the car. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Who that car? Like on some other shit. I ain't go in the store for 2 seconds. The same people coming from out the car, hop in the store, hype as shit, say some gangbanging shit, like some set of my. I don't know what they say. This is some shit out loud.
Set tripping.
But it was like something that I recognize the energy. You feel me? I'm like, what? You feel me? Like he like started talking to me with some gangster shit. Like I'm like, bro, do you know me? Like you know me from somewhere? He like, nigga, yeah, I know who you is. Trying to get me to like get into some shit. So I'm like, man, I flagged him off and I just walked out the store because I already know like where this shit about to go. You feel me?
You don't that make you nervous if like you with like your girl?
No, that's why I be trying to be cool because you don't want to be nervous and make it seem like something about that. You want them to be as calm as possible. You feel me? You want your girl and your kids to be like making it seem like everything is cool.
Can we stop it? All right. What were your thoughts on it?
I feel like this nigga is always looking. He's looking over his shoulder.
I think he was more looking for irony.
Nah, not even irony. I want to see what you got from it. That was really it. I got something from it, but I don't want to. I'll go ahead. I'll go last.
I ain't get shit from it.
Oh, okay. I ain't get a lot. I ain't get a lot. I got a lot from it. I ain't get a lot from it. I have a lot of. I don't want to be harsh, but it might sound harsh. You can't be halfway in this shit. You either got to be aware and act on your instincts the entire time, or you gonna get fucked out here. You can't be halfway engaged with the shit. You can't be like me. I'm fully paranoid whenever I'm out. I was at the Bears game. Y'all didn't even know I was at the Bears game. And when I was trying to keep it from y'all, I don't be telling motherfuckers where I'm finna go. I'll tell you where I've been, but I'm not gonna tell you where I'm gonna go. It's just out of habit. I don't broadcast my shit. If I'm there, I'm not telling you I'm there. I tell you where I was, but I'm not posting at the Bears game in the end zone. Hey, look at that shit. Candace was like, make sure you take pictures and all the other shit. Like, I'm not gonna take no pictures. I took a couple pictures, didn't post not a picture. It's nothing. I didn't put nothing on Instagram. I didn't put nothing on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I took pictures for myself, and I didn't even think I shared them with her. I think I showed them to her when I got home. You know what I'm saying? But I don't do that because I'm so paranoid and I'm so cognizant and aware of everybody out here, and nobody's even looking for me that I know of. But just that my mindset is so wired to the point where I'm going to observe my surroundings. I'm going to put myself in the best possible position to be as safe as possible. So I'm not going to tell you where I'm at. I'm not going to tell motherfuckers what I'm doing. I'm always looking around. I look around to see who look familiar to me because I don't know how I know you. You know what I'm saying? I do that. Nobody's looking for me, to my knowledge, that I know of. Nobody's looking for me, but out of force of habit, I can't help but to do that. He said he got into the issue with these dudes at the original place where they were, and he felt the need to get away. And his need to get away, he drives two blocks away, and then stops at another store. If you feeling that heat and that energy around at that time, take your ass home. Why are you continuing to go shopping with your girl? It's just you and your girl. I don't get that. Is that just me? Am I operating in a heightened state of unnecessary paranoia?
Possibly, but maybe he felt that 2 blocks is good enough distance.
How?
Like, it's a test distance, I should say. Like, all right, if these motherfuckers are still here at the same right where I'm at 2 blocks later, all right, these motherfuckers is on some bullshit. But maybe I am wrong.
2 blocks later.
This is
2
gonna
blocks
be
later, I see you again. You're not gonna get close enough to have those conversations with me. We're not gonna talk about no shit. My girl not gonna be in the store with y'all, and I'm out here with the other rest of y'all. You're not gonna separate me and my woman. And now I gotta figure out where the hell she at so I can get her safe and keep myself. Nah, we gonna be together and we just going to the crib, fam. I'm not finna do this. He saw these people. So that lets me know that your instincts, personally, your instincts aren't what you say they are. Your situational awareness isn't, one, what you say it is, two, what it needs to be, in my opinion, to move how you moving out here with hundreds of thousands of dollars of jewelry on. I don't know. What say you, guy with no name? Am I crazy?
I wouldn't say crazy, but I mean, I would like to know more of the circumstances before I pass judgment on this whole thing because PnB, he's from a pretty rough area himself, so to say that he was lax like that, I don't know. It was just a wrong place, a wrong time situation. He was in one of the most notorious Roscoe Chicken and Waffles on the east side of LA, where a lot of people not from outside of that area don't go. So one would think, was he taunting it? Because there's like 4 Roscoe's in LA. He didn't have to go to that one. That was a pretty notorious Roscoe's.
It's hard. It's hard to be wrong place, wrong time when you shouldn't be at that place at any time.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's from a pretty rough area, so he know protocol. Uh, when it's your time, it's your time. I don't see him being that less fair that he just lost his life. I think the motherfucker just, even the most prepared motherfucker can get caught lacking.
Mm-hmm.
You right. You right. You right. But nothing in what he did it reads to me as prepared. And it's not even about him really. It's about that mentality that think that you are prepared moving that way. That you saying that you thinking that you are more ready for some shit than you actually are. You're not. You're susceptible out here. That's why you got to move it. That's why you have to move in a really, really paranoid way because it's so easy for anybody to get got.
And celebrities are in a unique position where all of your enemies know you and you don't know any of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So it will behoove you to move like you don't know who's who. Motherfuckers coming to you. Hey, what's going on? I know and be familiar with you. Disarming,
What
but you
that nigga
can't
50
be.
say? I hate to be in the news smacking one of my fans.
Hate to be in the news, Mac, and one of my fans. Hey, look. Watch when you run up when you see me. Watch how you run up when you see me. It's real, but it's real. I don't know. I, I don't get it, and it seems to happen very often. So I'm as a cautionary measure. You're not, y'all are not moving well out here. You're not moving like you think you moving. Like you're not, you're not moving with military precision. You're not a soldier. You're not. No, no. You are a father. You are a family man. You are a record
Entertainer.
entertainer. You are a rapper. You make music. You're not Superman. You ain't got no special abilities. Like, no, you get shot, chances are you're gonna die. So move like you don't want
Most
to get shot.
importantly, most importantly, you have a points to prove.
There are no points you can prove at this status in your life. Not those points, not those street points no more. Hell, if you from the places that you say you from, you either proved it, you you absolutely proved it, one way or the other, that you are that dude or you not that dude. You know what the fuck you is. You proved it to yourself. So just be who you are and go on and live life and live life. But ain't no safe out this motherfucker. Ain't no safe. Ain't no man, Joe. I went 2 blocks up the street, and now we good. No, you're not good. And that ain't
You
even the
know who's not
situation that
normally
they
quiet?
ain't, they ain't even the situation that he ended up uh uh being shot in, but could have been. Could have been. It's just that you're just that susceptible. So
You know what I
when you want some Roscoe's chicken and waffles, man, Joe, let me get that to go.
you know what I've been finding particularly odd? Whack 100 is nowhere to be found during all this.
I thought he I thought he said something, but I don't. He,
I haven't heard him say anything. He's usually the first vocal motherfucker.
mm, I know I heard Jay Prince said something. I saw Willie D. He had said something too. A lot of motherfuckers was talking about don't blame the girl and all this other stuff. And I'm not trying to blame the girl. I'm not trying to blame his I don't know if it was his wife or his girlfriend. I know it was his mother of his kid, but I'm not sure it's the status of their actual relationship. But I'm not trying to blame her. I'm just saying you got to move a certain kind of way. I think he's culpable more so than her in the way that he was moving. You have to be the leader of that situation. You have to be the person. Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't going over here. We ain't doing that. We ain't going to that store after we just got into it 2 blocks up the street. We're not gonna stop at another store. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. it has to. Those are what I call survival skills. Knowing the difference between, well, let's continue our day and let's not let them mess it up. And nope, time to go home. Party over with. Like, you know how many motherfuckers' lives have been saved by party over, time to go home. Nope, I don't need to be here no more. Not even when the shit is popping off, but just when you
Good
see
old Irish goodbye.
when you see shit about to, like, oh nah, this situation is getting untenable for what I need to be in.
Yeah.
Nope, I'm gonna go ahead and call it one. I'm sure y'all been there.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to
Good
rotate.
old Irish goodbye and got me out of plenty of shootings.
It's time to rotate. And don't say nothing to nobody. Irish goodbye. Yeah.
And you know what started me doing the Irish goodbye? Motherfuckers didn't remember you leaving no way. Like, I used to dap motherfuckers up on the way out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I talk to them the next day. Damn, nigga, when you leave? Nigga, I dapped you.
I said bye, motherfucker. Oh, you did?
So I just,
Oh, fuck.
so I just stopped.
I was fucked up, man. Yeah. You
I just
literally can
stopped.
just leave. You don't have to get permission or like sign out. You don't gotta sign out. This ain't no doorman building. It's just bounce. But yeah, like it I think what lacks in our community is our unwillingness to call shit out and then use moments as teachable moments in a real way. You know what I'm saying? Yes, no.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we have to use these moments as teachable moments and learn from them in real time, or else it's gonna be somebody else next week they get popped, and we ain't even gonna hear about you. We'll hear about the rappers that got a little bit of bubble that get hit on the come up. It's tons of them that we just go by the wayside. We don't know nothing about. This is for them. This is for y'all. Listen. You're not moving the way you think you're moving. You're not out here being safe like you think you are. Take your ass home. And while you at home, fortify that motherfucker. Fortify that shit and just chill the fuck out. Ain't no need. I don't know. I don't know. I guess new friends will fuck you over. Old friends will fuck you over too. I guess. I don't know. Vet motherfuckers you got around you better.
Yeah. But the vetting process usually is until a motherfucker fucks you over.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. But you gotta, it sounds harsh. You gotta protect yourself. So you have to put yourself in a position where you only allow a motherfucker to hurt you, but so much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I do know. Move different.
How do we
Move
feel about
better.
the people that's talking about essentially victim shaming, victim blaming, whatever SJW word is?
Yeah. Oh, talking about you shouldn't have wore all that jewelry in the first place and all that.
Shit like that, yeah.
I think there is some truth to it. There is. Why are you going in impoverished neighborhoods with hundreds of thousands of dollars of jewelry on and just existing?
I mean, is there any room for that to go without saying?
What do you mean?
Like, is there any room for that to go without saying?
That you shouldn't
Like,
go around
that
or people
everybody, including him, knew he shouldn't have done it.
right.
So to mention that right now, his body ain't even done smoking yet. It rings a bit insensitive, no?
I mean,
Yeah.
it can, but that's to my point. We always say it was too soon, at the right time, all this other shit. Ain't no wrong time for the truth. One, two. I can see your point possibly if this was one. Oh my gosh, man, this was a surprise. I never saw nothing like this coming. Who would have thunk it? But we see it all the time. This ain't nothing new. So to have to be what that don't say to Tony Stark? He's not the only one cursed with the gift of knowledge.
I mean, but this is pretty new in the grand scheme of what entertainment has been trying to surmise about hip hop.
Is it?
Like this is
Is
the
it?
first robbery.
Motherfuckers been getting their chains popped forever. We come from Chicago, fam.
This is
How
the
many
first
motherfuckers can't? How many
robbery
motherfuckers?
since Young Bird. Like them boys, like we're conflating the robbery dynamic of the '90s with the murder dynamic that's going on right now.
Didn't they rob XXX Tentacion?
No,
Wasn't
because
that a
he still
robbery?
had the money
Wasn't
in
that a
the car.
robbery going wrong?
Nobody knows because he still had the money in the car. Still had the
After it went
money in the
wrong,
car.
after it went wrong, they got
Who
loose. I
knows?
don't. I
Who
don't.
knows? We can we
I
can we
don't
can
know.
say anything.
But
Mo3
I know.
murder.
But I know a lot of motherfuckers get robbed. I know that.
But what I'm saying is, into the hip hop conversation that people are trying to have right now, his death appears to be different. The most you
I
can
don't.
say is Pop Smoke maybe was a robbery attempt. But they don't know there.
I think a lot of these is robbery. So
None of these
you trying
people
to
are
say you
robbed.
think a lot of these is like uh m-
Vendettas.
vendettas and under the guise of a robbery or whatever?
I don't think any of them been under the guise of any robberies. Nobody has
They
been robbed in any of these. That's just
they took
been
that
speculation other than PnB. PnB
they
was a robbery attempt.
they robbed Pop Smoke. They robbed Bird. They just robbed Freddie Gibbs the other day. Took his chain. They've been popping. I mean, what they do with them after the fact, or what the reason they robbing you for your shit, whether it is to be uh to make you the subject of ridicule or to come up on some bread, whatever. They taking them though. I mean, it's been documented recently. It ain't like he the first person in this year to get his chain popped,
Again, I'm talking about the
to get
hip
shot or shot
hop
at for his shit.
murders, hip hop murders,
Okay.
and the robberies. I don't want to conflate the two. They're two different things. Chinks killed. He wasn't robbed.
This the thing though.
Trouble killed. He wasn't
I think
robbed.
yeah, some motherfuckers just get killed, but some people get robbed also. And what I'm saying to you is this: the robbery leads to the death also. So don't put yourself in a position to be the targets of the robberies. I know a lot of motherfuckers kill a lot of motherfuckers and shit you said. I'm mad. I'm actually just mad at you, not because I want to take what you got. I understand that completely, and that's a whole different set of circumstances you got to deal with. But that don't negate from the fact that you got to move a certain way out here. We just talking about one aspect of it. Stop running. Stop dangling raw meat in front of the wolves. That's just one aspect. Now we can talk about the rest of the shit, and it's valid, but it does not delegitimize that advice. It's, I don't think it does. Anyway,
No, it doesn't. But I mean, again, I think this is well, it's pretty well understood. Yeah, that wasn't. That's not the way that you should move. But that can't be the only thing that we're looking at in terms of his death. It shouldn't be one of the first things mentioned.
so what should we mention? Like, what are the solve? What are we come away out of this situation with? Because I hear a lot of motherfuckers they get into these conversations and they just have them. They just talk about shit, and it just be a circle ass conversation. Shit's fucked up. Shit gonna be fucked up. I don't know. It is what it is. Motherfuckers, you stop doing what they do, and then nobody ever offers advice. So I have one opinion about how to go about the situation. If it is like you have another opinion about how to go about the situation, so I will I would ask you to just expound on it. Expound on an idea. What does that look like? to you?
Like, I mean, like, we get it. You know, he shouldn't have been walking around with all this goddamn jewelry on. Yeah, we get it. But that shouldn't be the only thing that we're looking at. Like, all right, so why is it that he can't, like, are we putting more emphasis on the victim of the murder than of the situation that got him murdered?
I'm putting the emphasis on what I think could mitigate your chances of having a unwanted situation. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying in order not to solve the problem, but to lessen its effects and to get yourself out of the situation potentially to save yourself some headache. Don't go out the house with all that shit on your neck. If you're going over there, realistically, you shouldn't even be going over there. There's no need for you to go over there. They know who you are. You still exist as who you are, regardless of the amount of jewelry you wear. So you still the millionaire you are if you don't have that all on you. So your movements have to be different, not just don't wear the jewelry. I'm with you, but I'm asking you. Like, I gave mine. Now what's yours?
I don't have one. But I just feel like the whole thing shouldn't just be, hey, don't be wearing your jewelry around this certain area. You should have known better than to wear your jewelry around a certain area. You deserve, well, I ain't saying that you're saying that he deserved it, but like the problem isn't just him wearing his jewelry, it's the fact that a motherfucker killed him.
Mm-hmm. But my issue, my stance is this, my sentiment is this. That issue that we have of motherfuckers killing each other isn't solved. So until that's resolved, then maybe it's not the best idea to operate in this way. Until we can figure it out. Because otherwise, what the fuck is we doing? We saying, yeah, go ahead and do that shit, you get popped, and we just mad that you got popped. Well, we don't, you're gonna keep getting popped. We don't, okay, imagine you don't know how to fix this electrical socket. And motherfuckers keep trying to fuck with the socket. Of course, the fix is to fix the socket. But until I can fix the socket, I'm going to stop motherfuckers from coming in and plugging shit into it. You dig what I'm saying? I have to help you save yourself. No, don't do that. Even though, no, I should be able to put a plug in the plug. What the fuck you talking about? No, don't do that. That ain't, you can't, it's dangerous to do that over here. The motherfucker could shock the shit out your ass. Until I get this straightened out, don't come over here with the toaster trying to plug it in. You know what I'm saying? That's my advice is, hey, look, just don't plug it into it just yet. That's not the fix, of course. But I'm just trying to keep you from getting shocked right now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And of course, we all know the fix. Change the social economic status of the motherfuckers around in those areas, lessen the competition for resources, and you won't have those issues. You won't have those same things. But people get the most desperate and act the most reckless when they are the most desperate. That animal is going to hunt in a certain way when they are the most hungry. What was you going to say?
Look at it like this. Look at it like this. Just say a motherfucker went scuba diving and didn't know how to swim with no protection on, none of the fucking shit. And he fucking drowns. Like, do you think it's a good thing to sit there and talk about him not having the protection on, him not knowing how to swim? Like, he knew all of that. So now to spend the day after, the next couple days after his death, harping on the things that he could have done to not die, that he himself more than likely knew. No, that don't ring as a bit offensive.
No, because I'm not talking to him.
No, you shouldn't.
I am
no, you
speaking.
Shouldn't have been in the ocean. You couldn't swim, nigga.
No, but this is the thing. But this is the thing. I am not saying this to to throw dirt on this man's name or to harp on him to badger him. He's no longer here. But there are people here who will listen and act under the guise that man was doing the things that he's supposed to have done. He was moving accordingly, and it still happened. I feel it is my job to point out that he was not moving accordingly. He was not moving in the way that he should have moved. Not saying that it should have happened to him, but don't be out here thinking that, well, that was just a fluke. No, it wasn't a fluke. He wasn't moving right. That don't help you survive out here. And I'm trying to give you shit that will help you survive out here. I can't tell PnB Rock nothing to help him survive out here. Nothing. I can't give him no advice. He's done. He is not here anymore. But with him not being here anymore, I can't be so pussy as to not say what the fuck is the truth. So leave these other motherfuckers in the lurch. They don't have the right advice. They don't have the right knowledge. And it's our job to teach these motherfuckers that shit. And we've been derelict in that duty. We haven't been telling motherfuckers that shit because we so busy trying not to step on somebody's toes. And it's some harsh shit to say and it doesn't sound good. And you're right. It's harsh. Life is harsh. This whole shit fucked up. And so, for you not to get shot, I got to yell at you not to plug the motherfucking plug in the outlet. I got to yell at you not to do that. Because I've been saying, I don't do that. I don't do that. And you've been watching motherfuckers do this shit. Some motherfuckers, hey, look, it worked. Some motherfuckers get shit. But the point is, you trying to work a broken fucking system. You trying to operate in some shit that ain't working. And I'm telling you it ain't working. So don't operate over there. Let's get it working first. Let's get these areas back right. You want to come to the block? Bring some shit that's going to stimulate the economy in that area. And then don't think that it's just going to happen overnight. This shit has to happen over decades, fam. You can't plant a tree today and expect to reap the benefits of the oxygen that motherfucker going to produce tomorrow. You can't plant a tree today and then say, I'm going to have wood for my house tomorrow. No, that motherfucker got to grow into the shit that you need it to be. So you got to nurture it while it's happening. You're going to be putting a lot of effort into some shit that ain't going to be beneficial to you at the moment. We got to do work that we are not going to see the fruits of. And we got to be comfortable with that. We got to accept that shit. Bam. Ain't about us. It's about the next. We got a comment. Well, I guess it's not producer. She says, how often do you hear when a person passed away for health reasons? After that, you hear people say, we have to take better care of ourselves. We have to exercise, eat better, etc., etc. Is that throwing dirt on a person's name or trying to help the next person?
Nah, if right after a motherfucker passed away, you're like, damn, Mark dead. Mark shouldn't have been eating all those goddamn burgers and shit all the goddamn time. Like, yeah, we kind of get that, but time and place, fam.
So when's the time? When's the place?
After we actually mourn the passing of this motherfucker who has gone away.
Okay.
Like,
and so in this moment, in PnB Rock's death, so I should be perfectly fine to just reference all the cautionary tales of the Pop Smoke situation. So I should be telling motherfuckers about that, and I can speak freely on that one now.
Not if you're using it in reference to this person that just passed. Like, nah, just like let his family grieve. Give space for that before we start using this person as just a poster boy of what not to do.
I feel you. I don't think we got time for that though. Really don't. It's a war outside right now, fam, and I don't think I don't think that this war is taking this time and is worrying about people's feelings. And is worrying about, well, let's be the most sensitive we can be right now and tread lightly on the thoughts of individuals that are affected by this tragedy directly. No, no. Look, I'm not being derogatory to that man, and I ain't shitting on that man, and I ain't got nothing to say about that. What I'm saying to you is this: if you move in that way, it is not conducive to your everyday well-being. So I suggest you move different. And he thought he was moving right, and he wasn't. And I wish somebody would have told him he was moving wrong. When if he'd been talking to a real motherfucker the week before, other than academic, a motherfucker who actually know how to move outside, if he was actually having that conversation with a Willie D, and you think Willie D would have told his ass, hey, no, everything you're doing, buddy, is all A-okay, and keep that shit up. He'd have told his ass, that shit, that story you told me right now, fam, no, fuck that. You should have took your ass home. You don't go to the next stop. You don't do no more impromptu shit. You're not securing yourself in that fashion. You already think you got heat on you. Was you prepared? Well, you think you ready for that heat? Because everybody that's ready for heat, is ready for action, tries to not let the action happen.
Mm-hmm.
What Miyagi say? We was talking about fucking Karate Kid earlier. No, be there when punch happened. You know what I'm saying? Don't be there when that motherfucker happens. Or else you could get hit with that motherfucker. So that's the best practice, to not be there. Now, if you're forced to be there and you have no other alternative, then there's things you got to do to survive. I understand that completely. That ain't what we talking about. We talking about directing that young man in the moment to expose his flaws to him, so he can correct, adjust, and go forward better. But we don't do that. We don't recognize the motherfucker flaws and then pull a coat. Be like, hey, yo, fam, nah, that ain't you shouldn't be doing that shit. That ain't right. Here you go. Here go how you should do it, so you can move accordingly and be better. But we hold the message. I think I said this shit before. We hold the message in some cryptic ass shit that just gotta be. It's gotta be some esoteric ass thing that only we know. Nah, I'm gonna give you the knowledge, fam. I'm gonna give you what I know. That ain't the way you supposed to do it. And if I tell you that week, that advice might save your life next week. If I hold my tongue and don't tell you what you need to know, you could die next week, fam. So how much of an asshole am I in that situation? I'm more of an asshole because I'm telling the truth about the situation, or I'm more of an asshole because I'm withholding information that can help save somebody else. And I know PnB Rock is your baby, but that other motherfucker out there that need to hear this too is somebody else's baby too, and they still here. And you want me to stop the message because it hurt your feelings that he gone. It should hurt your feelings that he gone. That that's your loved one. Gone unnecessarily, gone too soon, gone in a fucked up way for nothing. And man, that advice that could say the next motherfucker that could follow up in his footsteps, we can't get that because it's too soon. Motherfucker gonna die tomorrow behind that shit, behind some other shit just like that. But we can't say it because it's gonna be too soon. That make no damn sense to me, fam.
Time and place. Yes, and I get that message could save somebody tomorrow, but you can get that message across without using this as this person's death as that example.
That's how we talk. That's how we communicate in society. We give examples of things so people can digest them and understand them more readily. Because if I just talk to you in text speak, in scientific academic speech, it goes over people's heads. It doesn't it doesn't meet the mark of communication if it's not understood. And I don't want to just be able to, I don't want to just tell motherfuckers shit. I want to communicate. I want people to understand it. I don't want to just, I want you to learn the shit that you need to learn. It's like when I'll be working with Gavin on his fucking schoolwork. I don't just want him to be able to answer this one problem. I want him to understand the concepts that he is using so he can apply them to problems as they arise, and he has the tools to recognize the situation and be like, I can apply this to that. And I can do this way, and I can get my answers that like that. I can figure it out because I have more tools in my toolbox. I have more skills that I can apply to different situations. I have more experience. I have more tutelage. I have more motherfuckers that have told me different things. So now I'm exposed to more knowledge, fam. Knowledge is power, and we've been saying that shit since fucking PSAs in the 90s. Knowledge is power. And why would you want to delay power? Bars. We got another comment from a Facebook user. I don't know. It doesn't say a name. I said sometimes that could take. Oh, you see the name?
Yeah. You had to go to Facebook to see it.
Oh, yeah. It says sometimes that could take years for people to feel okay to talk about it. Facts. It take years. I'm saying we ain't got that time. Urgency. Any other thoughts on it? I don't know. Rest in peace, PnB Rock.
Yeah, rest in peace definitely to him. Condolences to his family.